And we're live. So hello to Robert X, Never Again, Amiga Nuts, and of course anyone lurking in the chat who might be watching in the future. And so it's been a while, but you know, since we've played
2 weeks.
Santa's been abducted by aliens and replaced by an 80s rock star.
yeah. Well, you know, holidays and then what happened on the 6th.
Yeah. Lots of
Oh yeah, the attempted coup in the US. Yeah, that was fun.
That was a trip for all.
Yeah. I started thinking, I thought about you, Santi. I was like, man, I wish I wasn't technically a citizen and there was somewhere else I could go. That'd be cool. I'm not saying that you have that freedom, but yeah.
Yeah.
I see more like
it.
I see more like
it. I'm playing the coup.
You're flying the coop, Santi?
But yeah. Anyways, you know, as everyone exits their, you know, respected tests, your vision goes black, and there are and these words appear: "The road so far. Carry on our wayward son."
Oh God!
It starts playing in the back.
Oh my God! Can I sing it? No, I'll get a copyright strike for you.
I'm sorry. Because it's been a while. We have to do a recap, and I had to do it like that.
I'm sorry. Do you understand that fandom exploded when that show ended?
Yeah.
And it's still recovering, like the debris is still littering the edges of other fandoms.
Oh God, I want to. Okay, no, I'm gonna mute myself so I don't sing and get you a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Was that Journey?
Yeah, get in the
but
was that Journey? Was that Journey or Boston? I can't remember.
Kansas.
It's Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
Kansas.
Those three bands.
Barbarian.
Journey.
Sorry. I am not American. Yes.
In the wind. I'm sorry. I just do.
It's either Journey, Kansas, or Boston. One of those three.
Well, I
know it's from Supernatural.
It's Kansas.
Is that what you say when you're looking at a map, Sam?
Yeah, look at it.
But anyways, so, you know, Torin, L/, and 42nd came to the continent with Bob the Druid. Their mission was to explore it. Torin was more, acting as a native guide and, essentially getting back home after, mishaps at sea. They had several run-ins with a tribe of tribes of lizard folk, and discovered that the lizard folk were part of a slavery pipeline going into the city of Murkesh that had seemingly caught the previous expedition, and as a party had decided to go to Murkesh and end the slave trade there. They traversed through the jungle and came across the ruins and freed the slaves from a lizard folk slave camp where they met Longus, the green dragonborn barbarian.
That's me.
And crossed a lake where they fought sea monsters and a hydra and encountered a floating village of bullywugs.
Oh, I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who in honor of their accomplishment, of slaying the Hydra, they gifted the party with magical swag. And then, the party reached Lakeport, where they met the sinister Trade Commissioner Illis and learned that the kobolds weren't in their warren like they'd usually be, because something was in there. And it turns out that Trade Commissioner Illis was, in fact, an Illithid, aka a mind flayer. Mind Slayer does sound pretty metal, though. That's if that isn't a metal band name, it should be.
But it wasn't a mind
flayer. Metal musicians in your garage, we just gave you a name. Take it. Yeah. Take it.
There you go.
And unfortunately, the Mind Flayer had eaten the brain of Ren, Torin's love. And of course, they defeat the monster, and they defeat the Mind Flayer while meeting Ailsplash's mentor, Mage Nukem, who unfortunately gotten eaten by the Mind Flayer in a almost last act of defiance as the party whittled it down.
Dr. Jim Newcomb, you will never hear this, but if you do, I am so sorry.
Yeah. They traverse the plains to cross the Dread Desert, an area that the Serpent Folk, or Yuan-Ti from Murkesh, avoided like the plague. And it was there that Santi tamed a Quetzalcoatlus that he named Lilith.
Santi.
And that the assassin that they hijacked their land ship from, because they got one of those, had some rather unsavory things done to it, and then it died. And that's all we're going to say about that, because
we don't talk about
our war crimes.
Yeah, we don't talk about our war crimes.
It's a hashtag.
Yeah. And they meet with the druid of the Dread Desert, a Tortle, who...
Oh, that guy!
Yeah, who informed them that... that the continents used to be together, and the giants who essentially became the pantheon for the humanoid races, and the dragons who became the pantheon for the reptilian races, got into a war thousands of years ago that resulted in the continents being split when the dragons created and unleashed the Destroyer, or the Tarask, who is now currently imprisoned in a mountain within the Dread Desert. Then, and of course, they also encountered the wasp mummies and the Thrycreen, who were awakened by the druid in order to guard the Tarask.
Yeah.
And after an arduous time crossing this desert and getting Ren resurrected in a different body, Ailslosh found a shrine to Garl Glittergold, and they ended up transporting themselves into an extra dimensional maze that they have been trying to figure out so they can escape it. And it is now in the center of this maze where they've faced their own inner demons and have emerged to find a dragon tending a tree as if it were a bonsai.
A full-grown tree.
Is the dragon wearing dark sunglasses and telling the tree off for not growing properly?
No.
No. I hope not. I'm really close to it, so I really hope not.
Because that's where my brain went.
Yep. Should we roll initiative just to see turns, or do you? I'm so sorry. Hey, Dungeon Master up there at the top. What should we do?
What do you want to do? Because we won't be in initiative order right now.
I want to say hello to the dragon. I'm very close, so I feel like it's prudent.
Is that wise, considering you're traveling with 2 Dragonborn?
I mean, what? It might be like your cousin or some shit. I don't know.
2 Dragonborn.
So I'm gonna walk very carefully. No weapons drawn or anything. Just a little over where it can see me and just say, "Hi. Hope we're not disturbing you."
Oh.
Hi.
My god this is my god's temple, so I hope that helps.
The dragon kind of looks down at you and almost smirks a little if you could, kind of see it past the resting lizard face. A daughter of the Jarl. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've gotten visitors. And especially long since they've looked like you.
Oh, you must be lonely then. I'm so sorry.
I find ways to pass my time. It's not like I can leave.
Clearly, I mean, this tree is a masterpiece. Wait a minute, you can't leave? Why can't you leave?
For a good reason, maybe.
What? I'm asking.
Well, you've heard that I'm sure that the word has leaked out through legend that I'm trapped here.
Do I know that?
Yes.
Can I roll religion?
No, you know that.
I know that. Okay.
I would like to be quickly advised exactly what Torin's opinion of dragon is, as Dragonborn, please.
So you can tell from the fact that one, this dragon is immense. This dragon is obviously immense enough to be ancient. Two, the fact that this dragon isn't actually green. I just had to grab the dragon model. It's more iridescent.
Ooh, pretty.
Depending on what angle you look at it from, it's always shifting different colors.
Like an opal or a pearl?
Yeah,
Okay.
or when you spill oil on a puddle.
Mm.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
There's an actual name for that. I forget, like chromatic,
it's iridescent.
iridescent, but
Yeah.
chromatic at the same time.
Well, and so you're certain that you are talking to a god.
Okay.
Oh.
Given the history between dragons and Dragonborn in this game.
Okay, so dragons tend to be very aloof. When they do deign to, to interact with the other races, it's usually on a "hey, you pay me tribute" kind of deal. Whether it's willingly for protection or willingly for protection. Depends on the dragon.
Nice soul you got there.
Okay, so there's various sources that talk about dragons historically enslaving Dragonborns.
You know that it very much depends on the dragon. However, you also know that it's been ages since anyone aside from a priest has seen or claimed to have seen one of the gods. One of the dragons, one of the first dragons who ascended into godhood.
Okay, so this is a god.
Yes.
That my god trapped here.
That's what the legend tells you.
I wanna roll religion to see if that's true or not. I don't like things being trapped, but also I don't want to betray my god. So if Garl Glitter, what have you, sorry, I should know the name of my own fucking god. Anyway,
or whatever.
Yeah.
If damn it, if this thing is trapped here by my god, then I need it to stay trapped. This is all OC. Anyway, can I roll religion?
Yeah, you can roll religion.
Also, can I have an achievement unlocked badge for the words "I'd like to roll religion to find out the truth"?
Okay, that is nice.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That belongs somewhere in D&D quote. It's out of context.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It really does. Yeah.
All right, one sec.
Can I roll to see how much 42nd knows of the story?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a religion. Okay, so yeah, Julie with a 19. The legend is that Garl Glittergold tricked him into the maze and trapped him there. However, with your 19, I'll give you that you have an inkling that might not be the whole story, because things do tend to get distorted through the ages.
True. So I know the all right. So I'm going to say to the dragon, I'm going to bow deeply.
Hold on. Santi also rolled religion. 42nd, you're just programmed with you're just programmed with the myth that states that Kurtulmac was an evil trickster god, and that Garl trapped him in the maze. Longus, you're familiar with the draconic version of the myth, where Kurtulmac was trapped in the maze by an evil trickster god.
All right. Is there any way we could maybe appease L/'s god and maybe into letting this god free?
That's
But-
my goal, man.
So, L/, what do you want to do? What you were going to do something?
Yeah, I want to bow deeply to. I'm sorry, you just said its name, and I.
Kurtulmac.
Can you spell that
It's,
phonetically? Never mind, I got it.
Yeah.
Kurtulmac. Okay, sorry about that. All right.
That's all right.
I bow deeply, and I say, Honorable Kurtulmac, I am apparently cleric of Girl Glittergold, but I only know one side of the story. What's yours?
Well, he'll look at you and smirk. You're weighing on whether or not to try and free me, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Thing is, I'm not bound in here by enchantments or any such thing. If I wanted to, I could leave.
Oh,
I'm bound here by politics.
I'm sorry. Come again? You're a god and you're bound by politics?
It's a politic. It's evil.
No, I'm not mocking. I'm just confused.
Politics, of course, is the force that even the gods fear.
No. All
It's
right.
always politicians.
See, I didn't agree with the war that we were fighting.
You and my god, that is.
Yes, we swapped under the guise of being, spy masters. We essentially were both double agents.
Nice.
Hmm.
That never went well.
But I can respect that. You ever try to be never mind. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, we were trying to end the war with a more peaceful resolution. The
I get that.
The other gods on my side were eventually swaying by the rhetoric of Yahweh and decided to end the war by creating the destroyer.
Quick question. All the gods that were on your side were swayed by the rhetoric of Yahweh? Including Girl Glittergold.
Garl Glittergold was on the other side. All of the dragons.
Okay.
All right.
Well, of course.
Magical nuke.
Yeah.
Look, L/, L/ is relieved that her god was not on the side of Yahweh. Like, because it's gross.
Yeah.
Yahweh's magical nuke. You heard it here first, folks.
But so, knowing that, I fed the information that they would need to contain the Tarask to Garl. Or rather, well, which is something that you should know, given that you lived through it.
I did.
If you remember, your trial was seeing that meeting through the perspective of Kurtulmac.
Oh, yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, thank you. I remember. Thank you.
Yeah. And out of friendship and, well, yeah, some might call it friendship, some might call it a friendly rivalry. Garl gave me refuge in his maze.
Oh, okay. So he didn't so much imprison you here as give you a safe place to be.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. Cool. All right. Do you want out?
Can we insight check the driver?
Not my place to say.
Yeah, go ahead and try to insight check the god.
Insight. What?
Roll insight to see if you trust the god.
The god. Yeah.
Well, 42nd remains agnostic.
No, but Kurtulmac, you guys, Kurtulmac in my vision, he was the one who was like he was communicating with my god the whole time. Like he wasn't on the side of the awful, like, let's enslave everyone and kill everybody folks.
Well, so he wrote.
Well, so he wrote and so he thought. I was in his brain.
Look, he's a trickster.
However you want to.
No offense.
Okay, no. That's a fair point. That's a fair point, 42nd. But at this point, we're just arguing. Okay, so yeah 42nd,
Yes.
that's a fair point. But I will say that, I mean, I was there in his mind in a memory, and that's a lot of layers to
I was on a ship in the middle of a storm. It's quite obvious those challenges were some form of illusion. I wouldn't put too much.
I don't want to talk about mine.
42nd and Torin. You're kind of get that Kurtulmac might be, being honest about this, but you do realize that he is also a trickster god. Anaris and Geosam, yeah, Kurtulmac's definitely being honest about this. He is just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for dragons.
Yeah, out of character, I'm going to say that Torin's heard enough horrible stories about the things dragons have done that he's wary.
Yeah.
Because he's a sailor. He'll have heard that shit.
Sure.
Well,
I believe him. I believe
I
him.
say he definitely seems to be telling us the truth,
Mhm.
from what I can tell.
So I reiterate my question. Like, are you all right here, Kurtulmac, or would you like to leave?
Well,
Is it a he, by the way? I said he. Does the dragon want to be addressed
I
as
made an
something?
assumption too. I figured it was a he. I don't know.
I'm a god. I'm above such. I'm above such constructs.
Of course.
They
So it's 42nd.
Yeah.
I like this god now.
To assign gender to you would be insulting because that would make you, less immortal and godlike.
Just checking.
Okay.
Checking.
It's always wise to ask. So, Kurtulmac, we've heard. Hang on. God is in DM. Let me know if I say something that I don't want to say something in character that's like too far. It's been a minute, so I'm not sure exactly what I know OOC and what I know as my character. So I'm about to tell them, the god, that the stuff with Yahweh is getting out of control in the big city, and that they might want to help. But is that okay? I don't know if that's. Do I know that? Does does Ailslash know that?
So So Ailslash knows that, or Ailslash has a. Ailslash can probably has her suspicions. She knows that Murkesh is, collecting slaves, like on the regular, and that it seems like there are indications that the city of Murkesh and the followers of Yahweh have been trying to find where the destroyer is imprisoned.
Okay. All right. I would like Kurtulmac, I think now might be a good time. If you wish, you are a god. But if you wish, this may be a good time for you to come out of the maze, because Yahweh is on the move, and not in a good way. And there's a big slavery problem in the city, the name of which just went right out of my head. And I'm very nervous because I'm talking to a god, and I'm this big, and this is a giant fucking dragon.
Yes.
So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, it might be a good time to come out and I mean, we'd be there to help you, at feeble mortals though we are, I guess. Ugh. Any thoughts?
I'll pose you a question, L/. What can a god do against the Pantheon?
Well, more than the fuck we could. I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but we're a bunch of mortal adventurers. I mean, we've had our asses kicked by wasp zombies. I like, you're a fucking god. Like, I understand that you're one god against the Pantheon, but yeah. I can call on the power of my god, who originally hit you here. And oh, hey, wait, my captain has something. You
see this door right here? I'm now hiding behind the wall because I am.
Is this a carpet where I'm standing on? Well, for a second, standing on, is that a carpet?
I am well aware that deities of this ilk have tempers, and you just.
Well, you know what? And I stomped my little foot on the floor. I don't care. I think that you have more power than all of us put together. And if we're willing to go to this city and try and end slavery and try and end this evil cabal that wants to resurrect the destroyer and create that horror and evil across your continent, that you could at least have the fucking intestinal fortitude or guts to come along with us.
Okay, there's like an American flag waving behind and patriotic music. And I'm about to cry because Will Smith's going up in the spaceship right now.
Nope.
Roll persuasion at advantage.
All right. Well,
like, I'm not seriously, like, make sure you've got the right wire for when you get to the alien spaceship.
Yeah.
All right. I'm rolling. I don't think this will be as easy as figuring out a virus, but okay. I'm rolling persuasion at advantage because I just stomped my foot and everything. Jesus, what happened? Oh, fuck me. No, come on. All right. How's a 13?
Hell,
I will say, I am. If he tries to eat you, I will at least try with the bow and arrow. Because, friends.
Thank you.
That's the best you're getting. Sorry,
but
we got your back.
Thank you. But I meant, how does 13 work on the dragon god?
So, Kurtulmac, takes the massive, to you, what would look like a massive greatsword, and kind of scratches his arm a little bit with it.
Oh, fun.
And like picks off a loose scale, just and kind of gestures over it a little bit. It's like, tell you what, I like your spunk, I do. But the second I leave this maze, the Draconic Pantheon is going to go after me with a force that hasn't been seen in millennia.
Like to roll religion, please.
Yeah.
You know, Draconic Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Like to roll
Sure.
religion, please.
Fair.
And while you are very right about this, that I do have more power than you combined. It's if I did step in to fix all of your problems, what would that do for you?
Make us grateful.
Would
You will.
would you rather be fully sentient beings in charge of your own destiny, or would you rather be soft and lazy sheep?
Ugh. Of course. I've always been in charge of my own destiny. If my mother couldn't change my mind about what I was going to do with my life, you sure as shit can't. But the point is, this is a power dynamic situation. And we could really use your help because we are seriously outmanned, outgunned, outnumbered, and outplanned in this situation. And yeah, I'm angry with you.
Okay. Here's another way to put it. You've crossed the Dread Desert. You've seen what it looks like. Aside from it being the imprisoning place of the Tarrasque, the Dread Desert was the only battlefield in which both pantheons acted directly.
Is that what made it the Dread Desert that it is now?
Partially.
Great.
So, while I won't leave, he'll hand you a medallion with the scale that he had made out of the scale as he was giving you his speech.
God, dragon scale. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Here. You can use this to channel my power. Mechanically, it will let you use divine intervention once per week. Or no, hold on. No, not sorry. Once per month, as if you were a 20th level cleric.
Whoa.
So basically, once per month, you can call on Kurtulmac. You know, Kurtulmac's power to just do something.
Don't you normally get 3 wishes when you rub the genie pot?
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Don't.
It's out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, as Corin's just rolled religion and is quite obviously pretty diehard atheist with that result.
Yeah.
He's going to step out from where he is.
I think
he can hear this conversation.
I put it in one of my mini pockets.
Oh yeah, he can.
All right. I take the scale, I put it in one of my mini pockets, and I say, well, if that's what you're willing to do, and I can't change your mind.
I will also...
Corin is entirely unimpressed.
It's also emblazoned with the symbol of Garl Glittergold, and you can use it as a holy symbol for casting your cleric spells.
Yay! Okay, sorry. All right. Ooh, dang! I ripped my post-it. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will. Okay. Thank you, Kurtulmac, for that. I hope you enjoy your tree.
Should we all bow and say thank you?
No.
Okay.
No, we should just go. It's
You
fine.
can, but Torin's not good because Torin is not impressed. And when Torin sees this dragon handing over what I said looks to him like essentially a trinket, he is going to lose his temper a little bit. Because Ilslush is puny and she's being used as a pawn.
I am
And
not.
he is not impressed.
I stood up to that motherfucker.
Yes,
I'm not a pawn.
you're being used as a pawn in a war of the gods, and that dragon is a coward.
Well, I can't say that I disagree, but maybe we should go before we're
Oh
done.
no, Torin's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
say
let's
that.
stop at the dragon.
Torin is just.
Should I
he's
hit it,
not
Captain?
happy with it all.
Don't hit. No, do not attack the god. Jesus.
Oh no, he's just gonna he's just you
It's
coward.
like a Ghostbusters puppet show when people are like, if someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. This one really is. Don't hit it.
Oh, he's not gonna hit it. He's just you coward. You
No, I'm
absolute
talking about
coward.
you. I'm not talking of you, Captain. I'm talking about
Coward is an
40 seconds.
interesting word coming from someone who made the decision they made.
I made the decision to keep a ship afloat. You're sending people who have no business fighting your war to almost to a certain death you yourself dare not face.
Well, another powerful man sending less powerful people to fight his war. That ain't nothing new. And yeah, I do say that out loud.
Slavery with more steps.
Would you see the world become a barren wasteland, as barren as the Dread Desert?
Of course not. But what on earth is your what are you saying? You're saying like if we go to fight them, that could happen, or if you go to fight them, that would happen? What is your fucking point?
My point is, if I leave, it'll set off another war, possibly even greater than the one that split the continents.
And what is the alternative?
The alternative...
You know what they're doing. Do you really want to stand by and do nothing?
He smirks. Who says I've been idle all this time?
I should hope you're doing more than just trimming that damn tree.
And he gestures, and a tome floats from the bookshelf into his hand, and he waves his hand, and a smaller copy of it no, actually, he waves his hand over it, and the words on the text glow, and then lift off the page, and encircle around 42nd before, almost phasing into his brain. 42nd.
Yes.
You can now, if the destroyer gets freed, you can metagame. You know everything about the Tarrasque.
To destroy the Tarrasque, like I know, like it's like okay, awesome.
Yeah. You can look at his you can look at his stat block as a cheat sheet. And so you know everything there is to know about the Tarrasque now.
So basically, that was a magical program.
Yeah.
That was installed in 40 Seconds Mind, and if this happens, it gets unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Woo!
Let me try.
I've spent my time unraveling and looking and decoding what enchantments were used to create the Destroyer. And perhaps this time around, now that I've had aeons to prepare, I can equip a second party with the means of actually killing it. It's not good for the world for gods to manifest their full power all at once. You've seen what happens.
Corin's still irritated, and he's staring at this dragon with his jaw clenched. And he's saying, "Do you truly expect me to lead this crew to almost certain death on the say-so of a few fancy magic tricks when you dare not get off your behind and join them?"
Can't say as I argue.
Can I do something that's 40 seconds real quick?
GeoSam, you're muted.
I have a challenge. I have a challenge for this god. Challenge. He says that he needs someone to kill this guy, right? The Destroyer, right? He needs a band of a crew or whatever to destroy the Destroyer, right? He's saying that. So I say, well, why don't you just play a trick? Why don't you, let's play a trick on them. You're a god, right? Let's make them believe the Destroyer there's nothing wrong with him, right? And we'll lure him away, and then we'll kill him, and they won't know anything. They won't know they won't know he's gone or he's nothing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with him. They want to bring him about.
They want to kill him, right?
I'm sorry. Who is they in this in your sentence? I apologize. I might have been confused.
The other god, your god, all the other gods involved in this politics.
Okay.
We want to fool them into thinking that he's still there. The Destroyer is nothing has happened, but we're going to actually kill it.
Yeah, well, Kurtulmac is a trickster, so make a trick.
So that's what I'm asking him. That's the challenge. I say you trick the gods into thinking the Destroyer is fine, and yet we'll kill it.
I don't know that he needs to trick the gods. He could just trick like the people in the city that are trying to bring this about.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just keep
it here.
Yeah. Is that it? I don't know. Is that?
Did we just crowdsource a weird thing?
You're a god. Yeah, we could crowdsource. You're a god. If that plan doesn't sound good to you, I mean, come on.
And
persuasion? No. I got no bonuses for persuasion. I got an 0 charisma.
No, it's because you're a barbarian, but you're not wrong in this instance.
Should I roll persuasion? Not that it would matter.
So 42nd is just gonna state out loud in a very robotic voice. All that the rest knows is eating, killing, and destroying everything in its path. There is no intelligent understanding of good and evil. The only dividing force is hunger, and it would literally eat anything and everybody. It cannot be deterred or distracted, reasoned or threatened. Tricks will not work. Nor fire, nor ice.
Okay,
No, but
but
the tricks are not being played on the person we're trying to kill. The tricks are being played
no,
on.
I'm sorry. That was some serious knowledge he just dropped there.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Longest. Yeah, longest. What you're saying is, but it's not a person. The thing is they're gonna bring forth a hungry god, like not
So
like not a. I mean, I know you know that, but like it's a.
I can hear you.
It kind of the odds are bad.
Yeah.
you know what?
What?
Torin
Yeah,
is quietly
Longest,
developing a thousand
make a
staff.
persuasion check at advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. If you say so.
You're very passionate. You got this.
$15.
Okay.
Average. Bad rolls. Not.
It has been a while since they've known what a trickster can do. And he'll
Yeah.
take a he'll take a cutting from his tree and whittle it into a staff, into a black staff shaped like a serpent.
Ooh.
And he'll hand it to Longest and say, place this in the temple of Yahweh in Murkesh, and I'll start my own mischief.
Okay. I take the serpent staff from him. Oh.
42nd is gonna unload all his pickled meat in front of the dragon god in thanks for all the knowledge.
Did you say no? You said pickled, not fecal, right? I heard fecal.
Yeah,
he said pickled. He said
You said
pickled.
pickled. Okay, thank God. All right. Oh, okay.
And
Sorry.
he bows like as an offering.
Yeah, fair.
Thank Elslush. No, I mean thank.
And
Thank the god.
Thank Kurtulmac.
Yeah, thank Kurtulmac.
Kurtulmac. Thank you, Kurtulmac. Here's some meat.
All right.
Yeah, Torin's just looking at this crew and he's getting progressively, like the dark cloud above him is getting progressively darker. He's not impressed.
All right, Eeyore. I'm gonna say a prayer of thanksgiving to Garl Glittergold.
Gargle gold. That's it.
And I'm just hiding behind Elslush.
Fair. I don't know how much cover I provide. I'm very small, but fair.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
I got your back then.
Yeah, you got my back. Totally.
so how do we get out of here? Does this guy? How do we get out of here to
I
get
think
this?
we can just leave now, y'all. I mean, we solved all the puzzles. We can probably just walk right out. Should be fine.
Oh.
I mean, I may be wrong about that, but I mean, everything's all demystified and shit. So we can probably just go.
Yeah. So this staff is gonna trigger the whole shebang, huh?
That's a god weapon. I say OOC. It's a god. It's awesome. Hang on to it. It will be necessary.
I I'll put it in my backpack, sling it over my shoulder, or wherever you keep staffs. I don't use staffs.
And Torin, I see you're not impressed. Well, he smirks again and hands Torin a little origami boat.
I got something.
Say ship in say ship in Draconic as you cast this boat, and you will be able to go through with your choice. And as he'll point at Anaris and mutter in Draconic, and
Do I understand it?
it's like it to everyone who speaks Draconic, it sounds like someone speaking either Latin or like Old English.
Oh,
So
that makes sense.
in fact, it's probably closer to Primordial than actual Draconic.
Okay.
Well, I want someone to look who's the best with staffs. I think it's either 42nd.
And
Well, I got my gift already from the dragon. Knowledge.
and
Knowledge.
Anaris,
Yes.
your hands glow for a second, and then the glow dissipates. Your key points are doubled, and when you use your flurry of blows, you can spend an extra key point to give the person you hit vulnerability and until the start of your next turn.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Now, is there anything else you wish to ask me? Or are there any other petty insults that you wish to try and anger me with?
Do you truly expect them to survive this?
Not yet, but if the priests of Yahweh do manage to figure out how to free the Trask, they will be ready, and they should be. They will be ready, and they will be able to stop it.
Aaron's going to
Right, they
huff,
were.
and he is going to say, I have served under captains with no care for the lives of their crew. And I always swore I would never be one. I always swore I would never leave my crew in something like this.
And if Longus does put the staff in the temple of Yahweh, Yahweh will be a bit too busy to help his followers.
All right. Where's the
40 second
temple?
like this plan.
Yeah, I'm okay with I had a further question, but honestly, the captain covered it. So, yeah, I'm good. With getting the hell out of this place and continuing on because, you know, other than my God who seems to have my back some of the time, I really can't count on y'all ephemeral, celestial, whatever you want to call it, beings.
Torin is very not happy and very thoughtful.
So,
out of character, real quick. Like 40 seconds, gonna treat the knowledge of the Thrask kind of like Marvin in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like if you don't ask him, he's not gonna. So I don't have to decide what I told you. Kind of
Yeah.
like code, like you know how that works. Like if you don't ask him, he won't say it.
I get it. Yeah.
and
Right, moving on.
My responses are limited. You must ask the right question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Like if you try a fire spell and it doesn't work, and then you ask, "Why didn't you just tell me?" Like you didn't ask.
when you are ready, when you are ready to leave, go to one of the circles. Doesn't matter which one, and now. The thing is, this maze connects all the shrines of Garl Glittergold.
Oh, there are more.
And I've connected some of my own shrines as well.
Great.
So step into the circle and name the city you wish to go to. And you will appear within the shrine located in that city.
All right, y'all want to just go straight to the city near the who knows the name of it?
Murkesh.
Mirkesh. Oh, I wanted to say that, but it sounded wrong. Okay, Mirkesh. Y'all want to go ahead and step into the circle and just say Mirkesh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hell, I'm back, my friend.
We're getting on the Marrakesh Express. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
All aboard the journey.
Nibbler and I are ready.
Yep.
It's a
So 40
city,
seconds
isn't it?
before he goes.
Yeah.
40 seconds before he goes, he's gonna bow to what's his name again? Kurtulmac? Kurtulmac. And he's gonna say, "Thank you for your assistance. If when the becoming one devours your kind, I'll make sure you're last."
I don't say nothing.
Nice.
And sorry, I misspoke. Noodle. While it's not exactly a port city, it is. You can easily get onto a caravan to a port city from it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
Cool.
so you step in. You step into one of the circles, and you speak the word Murkesh, and your surroundings fade away, and that's where we'll leave it for this week.
Oh, all right.
Because I didn't know how this interaction would go, so I didn't build any maps.
No worries. No worries. And we've been going for over an hour. Just talking to a god dragon, so that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And also I will say, like, as somebody who is DM'd herself, like, yeah, there are times when you're like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I haven't really planned for it. Okay, we're gonna stop here. Or even if you have, kind of loosely planned for things, you don't necessarily want to go ahead because you don't Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I may or may not be helping. Ring.
No, it's all right.
I was trying to help, but may or may not.
No, you're spot on, Julie. That's correct. You're right. Yeah.
Thank you. And I mean, there's no point. There's no point in
Yeah.
you know. Also, I want to say, Ring, you're an awesome DM, and I
Yeah,
love it. And
Yeah, I
this is a great
second
game.
that.
Yeah.
I second that.
Yeah.
the Torin was quite mean to your god, but that was
No,
good.
it's all right.
That was cool.
Oh, dude, Kurtulmac is not my god.
No, the god ring invented. I mean,
Yeah.
like Torin was quite mean, but it was cool.
It's okay. You got to play your character. That's what makes it interesting. And
Well,
that's what
that
makes it
5
exciting.
religion kind of set the tone for Torin.
Yeah.
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 Well-
I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
You well, to paraphrase J.R.R. Tolkien, you can't always use the Eagles. If you always use the Eagles, there's no story.
That's true. Although, god damn it, there were eagles that whole time. Okay.
Mm.
Sorry. No, I'm right there with
You're-
you.
He already used his spell slots at the beginning of the session. That was the problem. Like
Oh.
to make the fireworks and all that stuff. He wasted all his spell slots on flavor, and then he had to like take a long rest before he could do the Eagles again. That's what happened.
Oh my god. I know I think I said it, but this is with the exception of a game I ran before my divorce out of my own home. Like, this is the longest D&D campaign that's continuous D&D campaign I've ever been in, and I am so grateful. And I just, you all are amazing, and thank you so much, because this is so much fun.
This is the longest D&D campaign I've been in. The only one that might have been longer. Yeah, though it's getting pretty close, because I think that one ran about a year before we finished it. Was a vampire campaign.
Yeah. And I mean, it's really difficult. Like, especially once you're all adults, it's it's really hard to get that many schedules to gel so that you can actually have a weekly game. This is very rare. So
Yeah.
Who are you calling an adult?
So, any final thoughts on the session from the players?
I was a lot more scared when that first dropped the thing, and it was like giant dragon trimming a giant tree like it was a bonsai. I was like, we're all dead.
Yeah, I genuinely thought we were going to be picking up Kentucky Fried Ale slush from the floor.
Oh yeah, I am closest to the giant dragon thing. I'm dead. Like, I was fully prepared for that, and that's not what happened. So instead,
I have been wiped out by a dragon in other campaigns, so I was just like, "We're done for. We're done. We're dead."
that was amazing. I was. Thank you. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Well, I've been in scenarios where the dragons were really nice to us and treated us kindly, and then we were on our way out and they killed us.
Yeah, no, I was in a game where I opened my mouth to a dragon and it just vaporized me.
It's like,
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even get a chance to react or roll initiative. I was just dead.
It was a young dragon.
yeah, so it could be a little kooky.
Impetuous. Those impetuous young dragons with no self-control.
I need to hear you say that in like a Snape part, like a scansion of Snape. Impetuous.
Impetuous. No, god damn it. I can't do it. Hang on. I'll try.
Those impetuous young dragons
Impetuous.
and their lack of self-control.
All right.
Yeah,
that
Noodle,
could have been-
why you married that one now.
Yeah, you're starting to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you weren't a good match. I saw that initially, but yeah, it was nice. Okay, moving on.
For a second, it's just like regrets we couldn't get a dragon scale armor from the
See,
guy.
do you know what's interesting?
But then,
Do you know what's interesting? Before we got married, I was vaguely aware of Ring's, shall we say, capabilities with that voice box of theirs.
Mm.
And Ring went back to the US before their YouTube channel really took off. And they started doing all these impressions. So I haven't had chance to fully explore this new development as of yet.
I've only heard them. I've only heard them imitate like awful people, you know. So hearing that, I was like, oh, that's a whole other can of fish right there.
Ring also does it at Attenborough.
Yeah, different thing. I'm gonna stop now.
And so the circle of life continues. All right.
Linda, Santi, Noodle, Sam, Ring. How are you all? Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
We're
so
here.
far so good.
Yeah.
So
trying to make sense of all this craziness, but it's difficult. It's difficult,
yes,
believe
sir.
me.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we'll know. I mean, for those of us in the U.S. anyway, you know, we'll know how things are next week, and hopefully, you know, as my mother says, and as Junk Shop is fond of saying, God willing and the creek don't rise, everything will be okay.
Yeah.
But I'm a little terrified.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
We're all scared. So
Just
What we need to do is get the entire community of non-Americans and Americans and match everyone up. So if all hell breaks loose, all the Americans can put in refugee applications really quick and have somewhere to stay.
Oh look, no, I'm ready. I am ready. Look, I have a direct ancestor who illegally immigrated from Canada. I am ready to do the exact opposite. I'm ready to immigrate to Canada, even if I have to walk through some woods to do it. I don't give a fuck. Like I will. I'll find Neil and and a couple of other people and be like, hey, can we just hang out on your couch?
Yeah, can we crash on your sofa until our visa comes through?
Know where you are. Might be easier to. It might be less of a journey to try and look up Shannon.
It would, it might be, yeah. And
because Neil's over on my side of the continent.
That's fair. That's fair. I was thinking about Junk Shop and their hatred of incredibly cold weather, because Neil's in a similar, not as hot as where we live, but like no, that's not word. Not geographically, that's not the word. But like it's not tropical. They're what's the one above that?
Temperate weather.
Thank you. Yeah, it's more of a temperate region, so it wouldn't be as big of a, shock to one system. I don't fucking care. I mean, I loved Scotland when it was Fahrenheit. I didn't give a fuck, but Junk Shop enjoyed it, but also was very uncomfortable the entire time.
I live in Denmark. I'm kind of used to.
Yeah.
At this point, I might be applying for refugee status in Denmark, so you may have me and Ring show up for your sofa, because with America and Britain currently in the air, to put it gently,
I haven't got room for all of you.
There's currently not many places we can go.
Yeah.
At least not places we have passports for.
I have relatives.
One spare room.
I have relatives in Norway, and I have a passport. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's amazing.
I don't want to go there. I want to stay here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, so do I.
I don't currently have an in-date passport, but I do know it's humanly possible to swim the channel.
Is
Yeah, well,
it humanly possible for you with your asthmatic lungs to swim the channel?
Possibly not, but it is possible for me to jump on a boat and not be sick over the side the entire way wherever I'm going. So that's also an option.
I don't want to leave, I don't want to leave. My siblings have all moved away except for one, and I don't want to leave that sibling looking after our parents. Just him and his wife looking after our. It doesn't seem fair. I want to be here for that, but at the same time, it's I can't find a job here. I've been trying for months and months, and anyway, this is going to get depressing. But yeah, so I've started applying for jobs in other states. And
my situation is more depressing than yours. I'm on sick leave.
You're on what, sweetie?
Sick leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. For what? Oh, right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I got you.
Also,
on that
I'm
point,
not, for those of you who are, considering crossing the channel, I'm not saying get a Toyota and an outboard motor. But I'm not saying get a Toyota and an outboard motor.
I'm not saying that at all, no, but I've seen it done.
Yeah.
I'm kind of saying, it's a thing.
Like, who'd have thought we'd get to the stage where Top Gear had viable survival options?
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Just oof.
Oof.
All right. So next week, next Saturday, we're gonna play.
Yeah.
For any unforeseen circumstances, like I don't know, my country not existing anymore, anything like that not happening. Like we're gonna play.
Correction.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If your country doesn't exist next week, that won't be an unforeseen circumstance.
Yeah.
You predict.
Yeah. Provided everyone has the spoons to play, we will be playing next week.
Excellent. I absolutely intend to have the spoons to play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing about spell slots. You never know when you're gonna burn through them all.
It's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Ring. You want to take us out?
Okay. Julie, you have anything to show?
Oh fuck. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yes, I do. Thank you for saying that. Ricardo Oliveira is going to come on, and he is our dear Portuguese friend, among other things. He's awesome, and he's going to be on my channel Tuesday, Wine and Raisin, Tuesday at 2 p.m. U.S. Central Standard Time. And we're gonna have a nice talk, and I'm gonna be interviewing him. We're probably gonna bond on a lot of like ex-Catholic stuff, but there will be other stuff there as well for everybody, because both of us have been ex-Catholics for a really long time, so that's not going to take up the whole of the conversation. So yeah, come check that out. That's it. That's all I got. That's big at the moment.
Yeah. And Noodle.
I'm doing a bunch of stuff at the moment. I have Redbubble. I did a 3-hour stream last night, so if you feel like
a very good one.
Woo!
3 hours, wow.
Yeah.
3 hours in which I dissected the 3 speeches by Trump. The first one took 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Very Joseph.
So, if you feel like watching me rant and rave and learning a bit about how to dissect a speech, go have a look. I'm also trying to get myself set up on Twitch, or I might use StreamYard and do a Death Stranding playthrough series. I want to play Death Stranding and I need an excuse, damn it. I've got the game, I just need an excuse to really stick my teeth into it. So that's up in the air. I have Redbubble, I have Ko-fi, I write fan fiction. You know who I am. Yeah, all of that.
Yep. GeoSam.
Yeah, hey people, thanks for showing up and watching the stream. Those in the side chat, and I have a YouTube channel. It's called GeoSam. I do art on a limited basis, so contact me, and if I can help you out, I will. I'm also on a TMI show with Linda, who's over there, way over there. But yeah, and that we have fun every Thursday afternoon, which is her evening. But yeah, that's about it.
Speaking of Linda,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have huge reason to thank the TMI show. I'm not going to say why, but just thank you. Love you guys.
You know why? You're welcome. We got your back.
You're welcome.
Hon.
yeah. But yeah, Linda.
Yes. The TMI show. I got the TMI show every Thursday at 7 p.m. my time. But this Tuesday, I'm gonna be on Grumpy Old Dude's channel
Yes.
talking about mental health.
Nice.
And on TMI this Thursday, Skydiver Tanner is gonna be on.
Gotta have a time.
Yep.
And Santi.
Santi, I'm gonna be Saturday 23rd. We're gonna be in the morning. Gonna be in Critical Questions. Like I think it's there at 6:30 a.m., which is very early, but it's a spot that was open. And then back here on Saturday.
Oh yeah,
hopefully,
I got Friday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on Critical Questions on the 20th. So I'm sorry, you just reminded me.
I've got Friday the 23rd?
Third, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
Saturday.
Of course, tomorrow, Media Musings, we're talking about the rest of the John Wick trilogy.
And I likely will be
I'll be
away.
in that live chat.
I might be in the chat.
Don't forget before then, right before then, you need to go to Scummer's channel because he and I are doing Asterix again.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will try to be there. I have missed a lot.
And Thursday, I'll probably have another Dungeons and an actual Dungeons and Divinity, where we'll be doing hashtag Elihu the Storm Wizard.
Yeah.
And those of you who, for those of you who have seen Junk Shop's Job improv Bible study.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, that makes total sense.
And then of course Saturday is this again. Provided everyone has the spoons and we're not on fire.
Yeah.
And then after next Sunday is we're going to be talking about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh.
Wow.
Are we? Yeah.
So you're gonna want to make sure there's plenty of rum.
Where has all the rum gone?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Drink.
So with that, we'll move to taglines. GeoSam?
Hey, more prevalent than ever, as said by Bertrand Russell, to understand the actual world as it is, not as we should wish it to be, is the beginning of wisdom.
Noodle?
As always from me, take care, be good, and if you can't be good, use your noodle.
Julie?
You won't find truth in wine, but you can find it in reason.
Also, that skull on the wine glass is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Linda.
Yes, we stand together, we fall together.
Santi.
Oh, immigration is hard, but it's possible. I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
Santi.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Woo.
And remember, indoctrination is a hell of a drug. Also, keep your knife arm free and your shield at full charge.
Don't waste your spell slots.
Yeah.